Welcome to Bunky's Garden. I can do it, I know you can do it. So today, I'm going to be showing you how I grow microgreens in winter garlic, how I mound up tomatoes. And here's an update on my kitchen container garden. My lettuce is doing great. My peppers and tomatoes are doing awesome. And I've started new lettuce seeds for our hydroponic tower that we built on Vineyard Chick channel. Okay, so let's plant some microgreens. I like to use recycled materials. Like this old water gallon, I cut the bottom off and drilled holes at the bottom for drainage. I cut it more shallow than last time, and I'm going to leave the dirt about an inch from the top. You may have noticed that I forgot to turn on the sound for this video. I'm so sorry. Here, I'm trying to explain that you want the dirt an inch from the top. That way, when you're ready to cut it, you can keep the scissors flat and not have to go dig into the dirt. I showed how to do this last year. And for the video that I made last year, click right here or in the description. Okay, let's grab the scoop and fill it up. Actually, I could have put a little more dirt in, but that's the idea. I'm actually planting two types of microgreens today, broccoli rabe and a mild microgreen mix. So this is my mild micro mix from Johnny's Selected Seeds. We also get our broccoli rabe microgreens from them. And it looks like I need to do reordering for the mild micro mix. And they also sell spicy micro mix, so I got that too, but it tastes more like radish, so I don't like it as much. So I think I need to reorder the mild ones now. I must have said a joke here because I smiled and winked, but I don't remember. And this one's for my winter garlic, which I'll show you how I do it in a little bit. It's raining dirt again. I'm going to have to water this because after you plant your microgreens, you're not going to water them. So you need to remember to water them first. I have holes in the bottom of my micro and garlic trays, so I just give it a little soaking. If you don't want your table wet, we found that if you put a tray at the bottom, it will help. Wow, it looks like the dirt is like a volcano erupting. You just need a little soaking. That should be good for now. I'm using a half a tablespoon. Urgh, this is so hard. Why isn't this coming off? Oh, there we go. This is my HSS, which is hand seed sower. This is what broccoli rabe seeds look like. Really, really tiny. Alright, planting time. So, this is what the broccoli rabe seeds looks like, and I got this from Johnny's Selected Seeds. I want 1/2 tablespoons of seeds in my hand seed sower. So that's about how much I want. Okay, now all I need to do is spread the seeds evenly on top of it. As you can see, I used it all up. Okay, so now I'm planting mild micro mix. And I'm also using a half a tablespoon. I got this mix from Johnny's Selected Seeds too. This is what the micro mix looks like. When I pour my seeds into the hand seed sower, I don't want it to go into the cracks at the side. So I pour in the middle slow. These bags of microgreens are really old. Why? Well, because we've been planting microgreens for a long time, so we buy bulk. And bulk means really big bags, so that's why they're super old. But with this one, we need to reorder soon, very soon. Okay, so now we can put the bag away and start planting some micro mix. Just put it on 3 and we're good. So one thing we did forget is to label them. Oh, this is terrible. Now we don't even know which one is which until they come up. So what you want to do when you're done is label them. Don't forget. And all I'm going to do is put this cardboard I cut just perfectly to fit in the container. And what I do is put it in the container and then put a can, a good can that has not lots of weight on it, and put it on top of the cardboard. But we found that this is the best way to help the microgreens germinate more quickly. You don't have to use mangoes. We usually use mangoes, but you don't have to. You can use anything you want. Later this week, I will be taking the weight and cardboard off to see if it really has grown. Usually, when we do this method, it grows in a couple of days. So please stay tuned on this channel. Thank you. Here are the trichomes. Trichomes are the hair at the bottom of the plant, the tomato plant. These can form roots if there's dirt around them. So that's what I'm going to do now. Put dirt around it. Can you believe how tall they are? So one thing that was really weird about one of my tomatoes, it's the BRANDY DWARF tomato, and it has really weird leaves. But I did some research, and apparently it has broad leaves. Let's get started. So what I'm doing is just trying to get the dirt around the stem because those little hairs are going to produce roots, and roots produce nutrients. And it's for the plant. So what I just need to do is put it around the dirt because the little fur at the bottom of the stem will get roots, will be roots if the dirt is on it. And of course I'll need to water these because the dirt is pretty dry. So and now for the BRANDY Dwarf. We're going to be doing the same thing, putting the dirt around the stem, because you want nutrients to your plant. And like I said, nutrients, how the plant gets nutrients is the roots. You need to water your tomato after you put new soil in. If you don't water your tomato after you put new soil in, your tomato plant will get dried out. And so now that the tomato stuff is done, I'm going to move on to my garlic. Now with my garlic, this is my winter garlic, but this container, as you can see, it's right there. This is part of my winter harvest. And as you can see, this one has sprouted. So I'm putting it into a bigger space. That's why that tray of dirt is there. What's nice about garlic is, you know how if you plant garlic one season and then put it in whatever container and one sprouts, you'll have one new garlic from from your farm garlic. Oh, isn't that amazing? It has roots already. That is so cool. I only started them a week ago or less. That's so amazing. And all you need to do is make a divot. It's okay if you can see the floor of your tray, and put your garlic into that divot, and then done. Okay, so I got it done. That's how I plant my microgreens. It's how I plant my garlic. It's how I do my tomatoes. And that's it. And I just used a marker, and I made a divot for the garlic, and it's super easy. And if I can do it, I know you can do it. And I love basil.